In 1997, French director Luc Besson wrote and directed The Fifth Element, a visually stunning film with a narrative that, despite being a relatively simple story, was muddled and with characters who were similarly so. Despite becoming a cult classic, it always has and always will divide critics and audiences. In the intervening 20 years, Besson never attempted anything on that scale again. He's worked solidly making some good films such as Taken and Taxi, as well as writing Leon the Professional and whatever the hell Lucy was. Sadly, he's also responsible for Taken 2, Taken 3, Taxi 2, 3 and 4, as well as the Transporter franchise and reboot. So whilst you could say that he's a pretty solid director, he's made more bad films than good. Fast forward to 2017 and Besson has independently crowdsourced and personally funded Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets with a production budget between $177 to $210 million. It is both the most expensive European and independent film ever made. And it's gonna be a bomb for the ages. Besson is an incredible visual director and Valerian looks amazing. There is more effort and ingenuity and passion in any random 5 minutes of this than Star Wars has in the entire prequel trilogy. Even if my 3D was slightly off, this is an amazing visual experience that if you can see in IMAX then you absolutely definitely should. And the practical and special effects look wondrous, showing why Besson has been doing this for so long. Scene after scene just took my breath away. Background characters that appear for no more than a few seconds that have clearly had so much attention and love and effort poured into them that I need to watch this film again and again just to see what other morsels escape from this feast for my eyes. Sadly though, this wondrous world is inhabited by Besson's one weakness: characters. Yeah, instead of this being a 137-minute, $200 million tracking shot of this amazing universe, Besson has to include actors. Actors who speak. Actors who speak dialogue he wrote, which despite being a writer is traditionally not something Besson is very good at. I mean, it's truly an incredible feat, because watching this, I just got the feeling that if I were to dust off an old Fifth Element review, change the names and film title, I'd be good to go, because nothing has changed. The plot's still simple, yet incredibly convoluted and with several random and pointless digressions. Rihanna's character in Segment could have been removed completely, but then Besson wouldn't have had the excuse to stop the film for 3 minutes while she does a striptease for Dane DeHaan's character. I'm not complaining, merely observing. And if you're wondering where you know the name Dane DeHaan from, he was in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. As Rihanna was in Battleship, Cara Delevingne had a glorified cameo in Suicide Squad, and Clive Owen is the man who would be Bond. Master Veen is fine as Sergeant Laureline, a space and time-travelling agent and Valerian's partner love interest. DeHaan is miscast as someone who, according to the Wikipedia entry, is a classical hero, kind, strong and brave, who follows the orders of his superiors even if he feels deep down that it's the wrong thing to do. Look, DeHaan is a fine actor but has roughly none of these qualities, and a subplot where he keeps proposing to Kara's character comes across as creepy and brings to mind not a man in love trying to win the light of his life, but someone that desperately needs to be brought up on sexual harassment charges. I also gave up trying to work out how this world's technology functions. I swear Batman has less stuff in his utility belt than these two. As well as how two seemingly normal humans can survive stuff with barely a scratch that should have turned them into jam. As well as discarding weapons seemingly at random or having tech that solved an identical problem 10 minutes ago seemingly forgotten about completely. What else is there to say? It's an amazing looking and sounding film with a simple yet impossible to follow plot, and with one-dimensional characters who exist purely to show off the next amazing set or set piece and speak purely in exposition. Soundtrack's pretty cool though. It's just a shame it hasn't got a hope in hell of breaking even. So I'm going to rate this one as see it for the visuals and if nothing else for everything else. So I guess this is going to be a see nothing else? Nothing see it? I don't know guys, but what do you think? And what is your favourite box office bomb of all time? The film you love that didn't make a profit at the box office? No, Waterworld is not a bomb anymore. Get with the times, kids. Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, this has been a Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.